Ayam nijah paro veti ganana laghu chetasam udar charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. This we all know, right? I mean, it has been made world famous by our Prime Minister. And what it says, Ayam nijah, this is mine, parah va iti, and that is parah, that is others. Ganana, iti ganana, laghu chetasam. Laghu chetasam, जिनकी चेतना लघु है, very small minded people, they count like this is mine, this is others, this is mine, this is others, this is mine, this is others. Udhar charita naam tu, magnanimous, big hearted people, vasudha eva kutumbakam. Vasudha, vasu is prosperity, dha is the one जो धारण करती है, जो treasure है जो, so treasure of prosperity is vasudha, the earth. Vasudha is the giver of treasures, prosperity. Vasudha is the repository of Vasu. Every prosperity you can imagine, from iPhone to satellite to great food to best cloth to the greatest car, it came out from this earth. Everything used came out from this earth. Your body came out from this earth. You will die and become part of this earth. Your best car came out from this earth. This iPhone 13X, Ultra Pro, fine, whatever that thing, all was made from things from the earth. That is why it's called Vasudha. And it is not Kutumba, it is Kutumbakam. Kutumb is a small family. So the whole world is a small family, not even a family, fully interconnected. Now this is said in Mahopanishad, Maha Upanishad, which is a very scriptural, the spiritual work and all nice things are said and everything. This is also the only other place it is used is in Hitopadesh. And this is very interesting. Everybody knows this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and nobody knows where it is, or very few people know where it is. Now people have started, some social media thing is there. So one of them is a very altruistic, spiritual in Maha Upanishad. Great idea is given. Everybody is connected. Everybody is like a small family member. So why this mine and tera mera kya laga hua hai? But the other one is in the Niti. Hitopadesh is a very practical word, and that's one of my favorite and the first book that as a child, I picked it up. Child meaning 10th grader. And people don't know that most of the Sanskrit literature is composed of Niti Shastra, not of spirituality. Because Niti runs the world, spirituality is the foundation of running the world plus after life. But Niti is the very important. When we don't know Niti, we don't know who is good and who is bad for us, who is manipulating us, or how can we manipulate somebody. Niti goes both ways. So Hitopadesh is very practical, not at all politically correct. And this is used in Hitopadesh when there is a crow and a deer who become friend. And one day the deer was in the forest, and then there is a jackal that comes, and he looks at this very healthy deer. He says, "Ah, dinner, today's dinner. Oh, I need to eat this deer. That's the whole goal of my life now. What a wonderful deer." So he says, how to trap him? So he goes and says, "Oh, sir, I'm new to this forest and all. I don't have any friends. Can you be my friend?" The jackal is telling the deer, and the deer was very naive deer. So he says, "Okay, fine, fine, come. You can be my friend. I have a wonderful friend. The crow is there, my friend, and there's a turtle also." So, by the end of the day, this deer takes the jackal, and they both walk back to their home where the crow is sitting uh, on the tree. So the crow sees that the jackal is also coming. He gets very worried. And as they are coming, the crow tells the deer, "What the heck is this? This is your born enemy. Why are you coming with him?" So then the deer says, "No, he's new and all. He's lonely, wants friendship and all." So I said, "No, we have a bunch of very good friends. So you come with us." Then this crow says, "Do you not know that you are the natural food for this guy? He's going to eat you." Then the jackal says, "Ayam nijah parovaiti ganana laghu chetasam." You are being such a small crow. You are like a very narrow-minded. Ayam nijah parovaiti. Udhar charita naam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Everybody is, a living being. Everybody has loneliness. We can all be friends. Why not? Right? So the lesson from here, and obviously the story goes that deer doesn't listen, and then he gets trapped, and then the crow comes and helps him. And then the deer realizes that the crow was telling the right thing, and then the jackal is, gotten rid of, and all that stuff. So what is the story? Why Hitopadesh picks it up? It is, there is a saying in English: the devil quotes the scripture. So here it says that because Upanishad said, "Ayam Nija Parvati Vasudha Kutumbakam" and all, Jackal is saying. Who is saying, to whom, in what context, for what purpose is as important as what is being said. If you don't take anything out of the session, take this. Just because somebody, गीता में तो ये कहा है, अरे किसने किसको क्यों कहा, क्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट था, वो सब देखो फिर सोचो. Right? So what applies to your situation may not apply to others. That is the reason Hitopadeshma was given. It says being good is different than being foolish. Please don't be foolish just because you want to appear good. अरे एक लोग क्या कहेंगे, भला आदमी ऐसे थोड़ी करता है. अरे दूसरा भला नहीं है भाई, शठे शाठ्यम वर्तते. दुष्ट के साथ दुष्टता से ही व्यवहार करना होगा. Okay, so now let's take some examples. We have seen the theory, a lot of it, and the application will be pretty much the same, but I'm just giving you some scenarios. So for example, somebody is in social work, and they can feel a burnout. Every day you are meeting the needy, the suffering, or whatever, misfortunate people, and you might feel like, what is this is life, kuch nahi hai duniya mein, kya hai. It affects, for example, they say, even in modern, this thing, the caretaker also needs care. Suppose you have old parents at home, or you are a nurse or whoever, and you are caring for people all the time, and you forget to take care of yourself. That also happens with the mother or the housewife. She's taking care of everybody, and she's not taking care of herself. She falls ill, right? So that burnout happens. What to do with this? Now you have to realize you cannot at all ever solve the entire world's problem. The biggest, the 9 avatars of our own Vishnu has happened, right? Then Jesus has come, Buddha has come, and Guru Nanak has come. So many great leaders have come, so many great spiritual leaders, and every great people has come. Problem of world is not solved. So you also cannot solve the entire world's problem. Don't take the whole world on your shoulders. You are not Atlas. He also got tired. So the approach is Karam Yoga. You do what you can do best. गिलहरी तो आके एक वो अपना अखरोट पे डाल दिए थे ना राम जी के सेतु में. You be the गिलहरी. I will do whatever I can do because I can't do more than this. So what is the worry? That is the attitude you have to have. When you have this, you will be able to sustain your service more. You will have less exhaustion out of the emotional attachment, emotional burnout. नहीं होगा. You'll still be able to make good decisions. In healthcare, for example, uh, there are doctors who see complicated cases day in and day out. Not every doctor, not every day, but there are some doctors, like a cancer doctor is there. Every day he will to see cancer patient only. Somebody who's in the ER emergency room, he will always see accidents happening. So that can also become, very emotional, draining. And not every time, critical patient sometimes can't help it. There are other constraints or whatever, you can't save every patient. So imagine, it's not दो number कम आ गए एक बार fail हो गए and all, the patient died. So whenever that happens, the doctor, whether general people realize it or not, doctors don't take it lightly. They get impacted by it. And if it happens a couple of times and all, they will start doubting themselves. So what can you do if you're trying your best? Okay, fine. That's all I could do. You give the best care possible without attaching to the outcome. Because if you do good karma, good phal will come. That's it. If you approach it that way, take for example a nurse who has to take care of all the patients in the ward. She sees 30, 40, 50 patients 3 times a day, every day and all. What motivates her? Just salary. It's difficult. Someday you'll get exhausted and just say, "Bhad mein jaye, I'll take something else. I'll take a, less." Somebody has to do that job. How will that person do the job? Whoever is going to do the job, how will they do it? They have to become dispassionate in the sense of not attached at all, but still do the job with full sincerity. One example, you take your child to the hospital for, some injection is to be done, or fracture ho gaya, kuch karna hai, whatever. Because it is your child, you are holding it like a flower. Okay? Oh, no, no, aisa nahi, waisa nahi. And you take the doctor, doctor has to now cure. Suppose bone ka kuch ho gaya, so he has to put it back. How can he say, oh, no, 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 I can't have it, cry कर रहा है बच्चा and all. अरे वो तो होगा, काम आपका ऐसा है, बच्चे को रोना पड़ेगा एक बार के लिए, उसके बाद ठीक होगा. Parent cannot do that. The doctor only can do that. Why is the doctor can do but parent can't do? Because the parent is involved party, वो attached है. डॉक्टर को तो रोज पेशेंट आता है 10, वो अटैच नहीं है हर एक पेशेंट के साथ. अटैच हो गया तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. Surgeons don't operate on their own family members for this same reason. There are very, very rarely any surgeon who will operate on their own family member. They will give it to a friend surgeon. या तू कर दे, मेरे से नहीं होगा. That is the attachment problem. And the day you figure this out, कि attachment से कोई फायदा नहीं है, all problems are solved. Teaching में, for example, you teach the best way possible, and still some students are failing or not getting good grades and whatever. What can you do? You're doing your best. There are going to be some students who are not going to be able to learn everything. There are going to be some students who have the brains but are not going to apply it just because they are careless right now. Maybe they'll realize it later. So now let's take personal life. I think yeah, this section I want to finish. Even if we are not able to do the professional life, I want to do the personal life. Professional is also similar. If you have same principles will be applied. We saw this one. Yeah, we saw this one before. Yat karoshi, yat ashnasi, yat juhoshi, dadasi, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva, mat arpanam. So whatever you do, eat, yajan, whatever, tapasya, everything you give it to me. Okay? So every karma is divine. You see divine work in every karma. That is the point. Now rituals, or we use mantras or chants or whatever you want to call them, they are ways to distinguish some important acts. For example, child is born, birthday is there, the actual first time wedding is there, anniversary is there, kids are getting graduated, students are getting graduated, everything, even death. Every one of these has got a special right, RITE, right? A way of celebrating that. You don't celebrate the wedding the same way as a birthday. You don't get a wedding. Okay, you get a cake, but each has a different chant for it. If you take an Indian perspective, then there's a different way of celebrating birthday and a wedding and a death or whatever. Why do we do this special? Why graduation time where the students will have a cap and throw it and all? What is the big deal? We want to mark the important event of our life. Everything is like that. We know everybody's birthday is not a big deal because there's 7 billion people in there. So everybody's birthday big deal. But for them it is big deal. They will celebrate. So the way to bring divine aspect in all the karma, yat karoshi, yatashnasi, whatever you're doing, whatever you're eating also, whatever you're giving, whatever tapasya you're doing, everything you give it to me. How do you do that? Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthita Gauri, Mangalam Karadarshanam. This shlok you recite when you get up in the morning. Don't rush. So what people do normally, they will put an alarm or not put an alarm. They will, suppose you have to get out of the bed at 6 o'clock. Then you'll have an alarm at 6 o'clock, then you'll turn it off, you'll not get up, 15 minutes more. Then you'll say, oh my God, now I have to rush. Then you will jump out of the bed, rush through everything and whatever. So the traditional way is when you wake up, you sit in the bed. You don't even have to open the eyes. You can keep your eyes closed. You sit in the bed for some time. Then you recite this shlok. Kar agre vasate Lakshmi. At the fingertips is Lakshmi. Okay, the fingertips. Kar madhye Saraswati. On the hatheli, on the palm is Saraswati. Karamule sthita Gauri, at the mool, the wrist, at the base of the kar, hand is Gauri. Mangalam kar darshanam. It is very good to see your hands. What does it mean? Lakshmi is in the fingers. If we don't have the fingers, we can't do anything. The reason humans progressed is opposable thumb. We could hold things. That is why only humans have progressed. All the animals are still like that. They cannot make any tools. Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthita Gauri. All the three uh, concepts of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh are in your hands. If you have your hands, you can do anything. You are still not helpless. So, when in the morning you open your eyes and look at your hands and be thankful for being able to wake up, for having healthy hands. Then, while sitting, you say, Samudra Vasane Devi Parvata Sthanamandite Vishnupatni Namastubhyam Padasparsham Kshamasvame. Now you are telling the earth that the one who has the garments of the ocean and the breasts of the mountains, such Vishnu Patni, please excuse me, I have to step on you. Because अब काम करना है, daily work you have to do, you have to step on earth. So you are asking, sorry, I have to step on you. You are Mother Earth and all, but I have to do this. When you get out of the bed, the direct implication of this is, even if you aram se you say this two sloks, it will take you a minute or so, 45 seconds to a minute, 60 seconds. In that time, when you're sitting up, when you're lying down, your heart and brain are the same level. And as soon as you get up, jump up and all, there is a low blood supply to the brain momentarily. Depending on your age, if you are older, that momentary lack of brain blood to the brain, less blood to the brain, can actually cause you a severe medical situation. And it is also medically known that a lot of these heart attacks or brain strokes happen in the early hours of the morning. So even that way. But otherwise, you start with a nice shlok, your day is going to start nicely. For taking a shower, we have Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. For studying, we have Saraswati Namastabhyam Varde Kama Rupani. For eating, we have Brahmarpanam Brahmavi. Right? We saw that earlier. Before sleeping, Karacharana Kritam Va Kayajam Karmajam Va Nayan Shravanajam Va Manasam Va Paradham. This is to Shiva. That in anything that is born of, done by Kar or Charana, Kar Charana Kritam, done by my hands or feet. Vak Kayajam, born of my speech or my body. Karmajam, born of my karma, because as a result of the karma. Nayana Shravana Jam Va, born out of my seeing or hearing, born meaning as a result of. Any Vihitam, Avihitam, visible, non-visible, intentional, unintentional, any of these aparadha that I have done, please pardon all my aparadha. Jai Jai Karunabdhe Shri Mahadeva Shambhu. You are an ocean of mercy, O Shiva. Please forgive any aparadha I might have done with my ears, eyes, feet, or hands, or body, or speech, knowingly, unknowingly. And the other reason you do that is a Shiva is not a destroyer, he's a transformer. There's another problem we have with our interpretations. Shiva is the destroyer. There's nothing called destruction. You cannot create, you cannot destroy. I'm not talking spirituality, physically also. You cut a tree and make a table. What did you destroy? You didn't do anything. You just changed the form. Similarly, Shiva changes. There is no creation. There's only transformation. You're born from what? Not out of nothing. You're born from the food or the molecules that are out there. Tree grows up because of the nourishment in the soil. There is no new creation. It is transformation. There is no sustenance. Every second, microsecond, your cells are dying, new ones are born, your skin is getting on. So there is no sustenance. There is no constant. Only transformation. And Shiva is the transformation. So you are telling Shiva before sleeping that anything wrong I did, please forgive me and make me a better person when I get up. I am now coming in your lap. I'm going to sleep. For all practical purposes, I might never get up, right? Who knows you will get up or not? We assume, abhi सुबह उठ के जाना है. Maybe you don't get up. So you're telling Shiva, please make sure I get up and please make me a better person. How beautiful it is that every karma can be made with a divine touch. Now imagine, you're interacting with your children or your spouse. A lot of times parents scold children, really angry. Teachers might scold students, really angry, right? Why are we doing that? Is it because we are frustrated, or is it because we want the good for the other one, the student or the child, right? You could be frustrated because, work mein kuch problem ho gaya. I told you 10 times, why are you not listening? So what is more important? He's not listening, or it is not good for him if he doesn't listen. Because if you feel challenged that, not taken my authority, I gave the command and not executed, that is a challenge, that's a problem. Maybe you're not communicating it properly. So maybe you need a different way of telling the child, whatever. But is it the frustration or the good? Now, there is another thing we should also do. This is Karma Yoga applied to personal life. When I was, okay, I shouldn't say when I was 30 years back, 20 years back, parents would still make children do some stuff. बेटा एक चम्मच ले आना वहां से, रूम में से चम्मच लेगा. बेटा दो रोटी और लेके आना, तो बेटा भाग के जा रहा है, पापा के लिए, मम्मी के लिए, किसी के लिए भी रोटी लेके आ रहा है. आजकल क्या हो गया, और बाकी लेटर ऑन पीपल विल से, no, 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 I don't like anybody else to do my work. My work, I'll do myself. So they will get up from the table and take their own plate to the sink, not let the child take the plate. अपना खुद का बच्चा है. नहीं 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 नहीं, बच्चे से थोड़ी से काम कराते हैं. अपना काम खुद करना चाहिए. हम सेल्फ सफिशिएंट है. बच्चा कब सीखेगा? You have to make the child do some work, age appropriate work, not because you can't do it. Because how will the child learn to do it? That is the reason you have to make your children do small stuff. I had made sure all my children can cook, boys and girls. And I made sure that age appropriate, they started doing something or the other, something or the other. And it's part of their training, because one day they will go out in the world. Who's going to train them then? So it's part of the training. We should do that. For spouse, obviously, all the marriage jokes, they're always complaining jokes, right? The wife is the boss and the husband is nothing, helpless, this and that. Okay, funny, fun is okay, but it kind of becomes repetitive and same thing, and it doesn't give you a good taste for, companionship. Then also there is, nowadays at least, there's competition, the feeling of competition between spouses, because both are working. I'm better or not better. Why do you think this and that? What are that sense of competition comes? Instead of being a cooperation, you're a team. You should, work together. There is no, if husband gets a promotion, then the wife feels, oh, मैं तो घर में ही हूँ, कुछ कर नहीं. अरे भैया, दोनों को promotion मिला है. Then there's also this, if the wife is not working, if it's just a housewife, then, what is this? I don't know what wives do. They're just sitting at home doing nothing. The men, they work. No, no, no. That is also not right. Because men are able to work peacefully, great at workplace, because they know that the wife is taking care of the home and the kids and everything. That is a big deal. You're able to do a great job at work because home is taken care of. What are you earning for? If you're earning and the home is not taken for, what's the thing? So housewife is not housewife. She is the manager of the house. Then there's a concept of Griha Lakshmi and Pati Parameshwara. Nobody has ever explained it properly. Nobody has got it properly. And this gets also like, what Pati Parameshwara? What does it actually mean? I really want to, this is a very practical thing, and I don't think you will ever get to hear from anybody. I have not heard it anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is the best I could do. Lakshmi comes from the word Lakshya, which means something that is, जैसे होता है लक्ष्य, target होता है. So some characteristic that you can point out. He's very smart, he's very tall, he's very strong, she's very beautiful, she sings well, she cooks well, she codes well, she teaches well, whatever. So these traits that make somebody stand out, Lakshana, right? We know Lakshana. So Lakshan मतलब अच्छे लक्षण नहीं, वो नहीं. The traits, good traits. So Lakshmi is that which stands you out, outstanding. And Lakshmi not just wealth. Ashtalakshmi hai, Gajalakshmi, Santan Lakshmi, Vijay Lakshmi, Raj Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi. What are all these Lakshmi? Right? So Lakshmi is that which distinguishes you, sets you apart. So if you have Dhanalakshmi, obviously that is the Lakshmi we only know. All we know is Dhanalakshmi. Dhanya Lakshmi, there was a time when food was important. So किसी के पास गोदाम में भरा पड़ा है 100 किलो का चावल 6 महीने को टेंशन नहीं है. So people know, oh, he has got food. Right? Gaja Lakshmi, किसी के पास हाथी है तो the whole village knows, oh, he is the only one who can afford to have an elephant. Griha Lakshmi means the griha, a house, a home, is known by the wife. And I'm not being, this thing, I'm just being very, very fact I'm saying. Even among guys, even among men, if somebody's wife is not very receptive of the friends, then people will say, नहीं यार अपन रेस्टोरेंट में मिल लेते हैं. और they will say, नहीं उसके घर चलते हैं और उसकी वाइफ क्या बढ़िया खाना पिला दिया, क्या बढ़िया से रिसीव करती है, whatever. कोई फंक्शन हो रहा है तो वाइफ इज अरेंजिंग एवरीथिंग. The home is known by the wife. I said home. Okay? The family is known by the wife. Because wife is the mother. She is going to be the first teacher of the child. If she is trained well, she is educated, she knows well, she will bring up good children who will become good citizens. Everybody will say, उनके बच्चे बड़े अच्छे हैं. कैसे हैं? First is the mother who is giving the values to the child. So the whole home, the whole family is known by the wife. If she is good, if she's taken good care, everybody will say, oh, कितना बढ़िया family, कितना बढ़िया घर है. That is the Griha Lakshmi. What is Pati Parameshwar? What is Ishwar? Ishwar is Ishita जिसमें है, the one who controls. Okay, that is Ishwara. Param Ishwar, the supreme. Now, why is Pati called Parameshwar, or the wife should look at Pati as Parameshwara? If you have a choice between here is Param, here is Ishwar, here is husband. Here is Pati, here is Ishwar. What will you choose? The wife would choose the Pati because he is the Param Ishwar. What does it mean? It is the bond, the loyalty to the team. The husband and wife are a team. Nobody is up and down. Nobody is greater and less. They're a team. Arundhati, but Vashishta and Arundhati, they are two stars, twin stars. They rotate around each other. It's not like Earth going around the sun. Twin stars, the Arundhati Pradarshan Nyaya, we show the Arundhati star at the wedding time, right? They're a twin star. So husband wife is like that. They're twin stars. They're co-presidents. They're the two wheels of the chariot. So the loyalty of the wife to the husband should be, भगवान भी आ जाए तो मैं तुम्हारी साइड लूंगी, तुम चिंता मत करो, जाओ दुनिया को देख लो तुम. That is the loyalty. If a wife gives to husband will actually conquer the world. जान निछावर कर देगा फैमिली के लिए कि तुम ही मेरे लिए सबसे बड़े हो, भगवान से भी पहले तुम हो. That's all it means. It doesn't mean कि मैं दासी और तुम मेरे बॉस हो गए. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. सब कुछ डिसाइड होगा प्रॉपरली. ये क्यों हो रहा है, वो क्यों हो रहा है, सब कुछ करेंगे. लेकिन तीसरा कोई आ गया तो हम दोनों को नहीं बीच में कर सकता. ये है लॉयल्टी. ये है पति परमेश्वर. Okay, I think I'll move little quickly. 10 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा हो गए हैं. सो छोटा एग्जांपल देता हूँ अभी. सो जैसे मान लो हम घर जो है, we arrange the घर, clean it up and put it up and all when guest is coming. Why can't we do it when there's no guest? Why can't we keep it clean and arranged nicely? We have normal day to day का plate and चम्मच and कटोरी, and guest आने का plate and चम्मच कटोरी बढ़िया है. सो मतलब महीने में एक बार निकलेगा, 4 महीने में एक बार अच्छा प्लेट निकलेगा, और बाकी आप जो है 29 डेज या 3 मंथ्स आप एकदम मामूली में काम चला रहे हो. व्हाई डोंट यू एंजॉय इट एवरी डे? व्हाई आर यू नॉट एज इंपॉर्टेंट एज द गेस्ट? किसके लिए बचा के रखे हो? राइट? सो एंजॉय योर लाइफ, keep it tidy, keep it nice, keep it everything every day. So there is a practice, I think the Kerala king, Padmanabh, I'm forgetting the name of the king of Travancore. He ruled saying that this kingdom is of Narayan. The kingdom is of Narayan. I'm just the caretaker. There are people who would, on their house, they would have, Narayan Nivas. They really meant it. Not like today. What they meant by this house is of Vishnuji, of Narayan. I'm just the caretaker. मैं तो नौकर हूँ. घर संभालने को दिया है भगवान ने. Now imagine when you have been given the job of taking care of something. जैसे आपने घर में मेड है, कुक है, नौकर है, कुछ रखा हुआ है, वो क्या करता है? अरे मार्केट ने बोला, मैडम ने बोला करने का तो करेंगे, वो बड़े से करेगा काम. ही हैज टू डू इट. बट खुद के लिए होता तो हम रिलैक्स कर जाते, अरे चलो छोड़ो कोई बात नहीं. सो वो रिलैक्सेशन इन द क्वालिटी ऑफ कर्म कम्स व्हेन इट इज फॉर योरसेल्फ. लाइक समटाइम्स इफ यू आर खाना कम पड़ गया तो वाइफ बोलेगी, अरे चलो छोड़ो यार, मैं तो ये आधी रोटी खा लेता हूँ, कोई बात नहीं. लेकिन बच्चे को अगर कम पड़ गया तो वो आटा नया गूंद के बनाएगी, राइट? सो व्हेन यू टेक केयर ऑफ this thing, like, okay, this is somebody else's house, I have to maintain it, then automatically happen. Again, small things में you are bringing divine. वाक तपस ये है कि सत्यम ब्रूयात प्रियम ब्रूयात. ये मनुस्मृति से है. न ब्रूयात सत्यम अप्रियम, प्रियम च न अनृतम ब्रूयात, एष धर्म सनातन है. सत्यम ब्रूयात, सत्य बोलिए, स्पीक द ट्रुथ. प्रियम ब्रूयात, 4 कंडीशन लगाई है. You have to say the truth, you have to say it sweetly, you cannot say a sweet lie. सत्यम अप्रियम, वो भी नहीं बोल सकते. सत्य तो है हार्श ट्रूथ, सत्य बट अप्रिय. एंड प्रियम च अनृतम, वो भी नहीं बोल सकते. स्वीट लाइज भी नहीं, हार्श ट्रूथ भी नहीं. आप बोलोगे यार बोलूं कि नहीं बोलूं, क्या करूं मैं? राइट? इफ यू कैनॉट टेल द ट्रूथ स्वीटली, you are not trying hard enough. This especially applies if you are the leader. आपके अंडर में कुछ लोग हैं, आप सीधा साधा बोलते हो, आई एम ए स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड मैन, आई टेल द ट्रूथ. भाड़ में जाए किसका क्या फीलिंग है, वट एवर यू माइट बी थिंकिंग. आई एम ए स्ट्रेट शूटर. आई मीन कॉर्पोरेट में तो बहुत ऐसे वर्ड्स होते हैं. आई एम ए स्ट्रेट शूटर, आई टेल द ट्रूथ एज इट इज. अरे भैया कुछ कोशिश कर लो ना. इफ यू ब्रेक द हार्ट ऑफ योर एम्प्लॉइज, आपके अंडर में जो है रिपोर्टीज हैं, चाहे वो स्टूडेंट हो, चाहे वो आप प्रिंसिपल हैं तो टीचर जो है, आप टीचर हो तो आपके अंडर में स्टूडेंट्स जो भी है. इफ यू ब्रेक देयर हार्ट by not telling the truth sweetly, how can you expect their loyalty? आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हो कि मेरे नीचे जो सब लॉयल हो पूरे तरह से, लेकिन मैं को ब्रूटल दे दूं ऐसा कहता, भैया बचपन थोड़ी है ये, बड़े हो गए, हैंडल करो ट्रुथ को. तो यू आर नॉट ट्राइंग हार्ड इनफ. ओके, आई थिंक आई एम गोइंग टू लता जी, I
Yes,
think
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
have overshot a lot. So
That's okay, sir.
uh,
That's okay, sir. No
I
problem. And there are some
I'll do a
questions.
quick recap, just a quick recap,
Yes, sir.
and then we are done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So first we saw karma, that is action is inevitable. Always you have to do something. You can only control the karma, you cannot control the phala. And when you do the karma, you do it as if you are doing a karma. That means you should not be attached to the phala. This is a sequence in the way karma yoga will develop. And then the doership and desire is what gives you attachment. I am the doer, I am great, I can do this and all, and I want the fruit. These two things are the one causing the desire, attachment. And you should see Brahman in all the actions, like Brahmarpanam, Brahmavi. Whatever you are doing, bring divinity in small, small actions. And Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, equanimity is yoga. And best among all the karmas, all the karma action, whatever, yoga is the best karma. And dharma comes with the role. Tat sthanapanne tat dharma labha hai. When you get the position, you get the duties. Responsibility is how you engage when you are doing your duty. And even after realizing that all this is maya, all this is bhakwa, all this transient and all, don't lower your quality of karma. Only lower the attachment to phala. Don't confuse the attached doer. Kar to raha hai. At least he's doing, right? Do good karma for the greater good. You will also benefit in the collective. Have a balance in earning and spending. Every karma is divine. Don't be depressed. Lift yourself up. You are responsible for yourself. You cannot blame others. Okay? And only the yajna karma will not bind. Everything else is a selfish act which will bind you, which will cause you joy in success and sorrow in failure. But if you do it with a detachment, you will not be sorrow in failure. Mutual sustenance is fundamental to creation. And first, take care of others, then eat later. Iti te jnanam akyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrishyeta sheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. So I have told you this secret of secrets. Think about it and then do what you feel. That is what Krishna tells Arjuna. Lataji, I'm done.
Yes, sir. Shailendra, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Yes.
so much, sir.
I apologize for taking 17 extra minutes.
No, sir, but we are amazed. We are amazed. Very good.
So the chat box is full of messages, sir.
Oh,
Everybody is praising, sir.
Thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah.
Most relevant, very well explained, sir. आप कुछ questions अगर हैं तो हम ले सकते हैं. Dear participants, if you have some questions, you please put down in chat box.
is it possible to save this chat and send me, because I'm not able to, copy or see the whole thing right now. But when the Zoom session is over, I think the chat is also saved in a file locally or
Well,
wherever
yeah.
the video is saved.
I don't know if it is saved, sir. That part I don't know. But of course,
No,
we
wherever the
can take.
video is saved, this will be. Oh, you're not saving the Zoom video also? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But sir, we can save some of the questions. One or two questions, important, sir. We can give it to you. Maybe you can take it up in the next session also.
Sure. Is there
There are
anything
just,
right now
I'll
somebody
say there are
has a
two
small
important
question that
questions.
won't take too much time? I can.
Yeah. I think, sir, one question, only two, I think. So I think you can take that question also, not a problem. शैलेंद्र, अगर आप देख पा रहे हैं?
हाँ, एक सेकेंड मैम.
हाँ, एक मैं देख पा रही हूँ. अगर मैं बोल देती हूँ, सर बोल देंगे.
Okay, sir.
Sir, there is one question. A live tree is being converted into a table. How we can say it is transformation? Please enlighten us. So
Wood
that's
to wahi
one
hai na?
question.
Same wood is there. You didn't create a single tree cell. You just changed it. You didn't
Otherwise,
create anything.
the
You
chat
change the
is
shape of it
filled
to
with.
call it a table. You take sand, you take clay, you make a pot. What did you create? You created a shape. You didn't create clay. You didn't create even one new molecule of clay. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what is meant is everything that is happening is a change. Even if it is a chemical process happening that we are creating, some new chemical, or we created a fertilizer, we created a poisonous gas or what, all the atoms are still there. We are just transforming things. Even energy to matter also now science accepts. We already have Adi Shakti is the primordial energy from which everything comes out. We have been saying this, but we simply say, oh, Adi Shakti is like Durga or some shape and all, some woman. No, it is a feminine quality is given, nothing else. It is not a female in the sense of we understand man and woman. Adi Shakti is not that way, right? So everything is coming from Adi Shakti only. That is what is energy. Then everything is converted into matter. Science also says you can't create anything. Everything is transformation only. That is what was meant by that. You only change the form and shape.
I think questions over हो चुके हैं सर. जो एक दो questions है, I think उसका आंसर आपने दे दिया है सर. तो मुझे
Well,
लगता
please, I have shared my email and my website.
जी.
Please, any question you have, you can share, you can send an email. On the website, there is a WhatsApp link. You can also WhatsApp me. I cannot guarantee instant reply because I, check WhatsApp only during specific times, not all the time. But I would love to hear from any and all of you, email and WhatsApp.
Thank
Any
you.
questions or any, anything you want to share.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर ऑफरिंग सर।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
कर्म योग के इतने डायमेंशंस को एक साथ हम सबके सामने लाकर उसके प्रत्येक एस्पेक्ट्स को आपने इतने अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया है विद एग्जांपल सर। तो हमारा वास्तव में बहुत एक एनरिचमेंट है, हमारा जो भी हमारी लर्निंग है उस आपके सेशन के पहले और बाद में उसमें काफी लगता है कि पॉजिटिव गेन हुआ है सर। और डेफिनेटली आपकी जो पीपीटी है उसकी बहुत डिमांड है हमारे ज्यादातर पार्टिसिपेंट।
अरे डिमांड की तो बात ही कहे, तो यूट्यूब पे पड़ा हुआ है तो।
Everybody is asking for your PPT, sir. But anyway,
नहीं
sir.
नहीं, तो दिस होल थिंग इज रिकॉर्डेड इन यूट्यूब, राइट? इट विल रिमेन ऑन यूट्यूब, आप
Yes,
कभी भी
yes.
जाइए और देख लीजिए इसे,
नहीं सर
राइट?
आपका। और सबसे अच्छा सर कि आपने जैसे जैसे ये हमारा सेशन आगे बढ़ा है तो आपने जो एग्जाम्पल्स बाद में लिए हैं दैट वाज अमेजिंग। आपने जिस तरह फैमिलीज को, जिस तरह बच्चों के साथ, जिस तरह स्पाउस के साथ, जिस तरह हमारा सोसाइटी के अदर मेंबर्स के साथ हमें किस तरह बिहेव करना है, तो बहुत माइन्यूटली आपने उन चीज़ों को हम सबके सामने शेयर किया, रखा। दैट इज़ अमेजिंग सर। तो मैं यही कहूँगा कि आपका जो ये लेक्चर था इट इज़ मोस्ट रेलिवेंट। और जैसा कि बहुत सारे हमारे प्रतिभागियों ने ये वर्ड यूज भी किया है और वेरी वेल एक्सप्लेन था सर। और योग पर जो आपने सबसे ज्यादा जोर दिया दैट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग विच आई फाइंड वेरी गुड फॉर मी, कि योग को लेकर आपने बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया। आई थिंक 30 मिनट अराउंड जो फर्स्ट सेशन हमारा जो स्टार्ट हुआ था तो वो बहुत अच्छा था, एनरिचिंग था सर। तो बहुत ही अच्छा सेशन हुआ सर, आप उसके लिए बधाई के पात्र हैं। और हम सभी को सर गौरवान्वित हैं कि आपसे इतना कुछ अच्छा सुनने को मिला। और डेफिनेटली आपने अपना इतना अमूल्य समय दिया। समय आपको लग रहा है कि ज्यादा हो गया, बट हमें नहीं लग रहा था कि समय ज्यादा हो गया।
नहीं नहीं, तो
एवरी
मुझे तो 3 घंटा कहा था, तो मैं उस पर स्टिक कर रहा हूँ। मुझे तो बोलने दो, तो बोलते चले जाए जब तक गलाने बैठ जाए।
बट सेशन वाज गुड सर।
उस
समय
पे
की
एक
थोड़ी सीमा होती है
एक
इस
उस पे
वजह
भी
से।
एक चुटकुला है
जी
कि
जी।
एक नेताजी थे, वो भाषण दे रहे थे। देते देते क्या हुआ कि उन्होंने देखा कि एक ही आदमी बैठा था
जी
ऑडियंस में, बाकी सब चले गए, एक आदमी बैठा। वो चुप हो गए कि अरे ये क्या हो गया। तो आदमी ने कहा, नेताजी बोलिए बोलिए। बोलता, नहीं नहीं, बोलते क्या हुआ सब। बोलता, नेताजी अगर आपके पास घोड़ा एक हो और 20 घोड़े का खाना हो, तो क्या आप उस घोड़े को भूखा मार दोगे, उसको दोगे नहीं खाना? तो नेताजी बड़े खुश हो गए, फिर चालू हो गए अपना भाषण देने। फिर थोड़ी देर बाद आदमी ने हाथ उठाया,
यू गेटिंग सर।
और अब क्या हो गया? तो वो कहा कि नेताजी
जी
अगर आपके पास घोड़ा हो एक और 20 घोड़ों का खाना हो, तो
जी जी।
सारा खाना एक ही घोड़े को खिला दोगे क्या? तो इसीलिए मेरे पास तो मटेरियल है, रुचि भी है, लेकिन
समझ गया।
लोगों का भी तो ध्यान रखना है ना।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
सारा
सर।
ज्ञान एक ही दिन दे देंगे तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी।
तो सर आपने अपना अमूल्य समय दिया, इसके लिए हम सभी आपके आभारी हैं। और आशा करते हैं कि भविष्य में भी आपके इस समय की अगर आवश्यकता होगी तो आप इसी प्रकार अपना समय, कीमती समय हमें देंगे। तो इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ सर आपसे विदा लेने के लिए आपकी अनुमति चाहते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर सभी
एक
प्रतिभागियों
छोटा
को।
सा क्वेश्चन मैंने देखा है, जस्ट लास्ट कमेंट, somebody is asking for contact information.
डेफिनेटली
प्लीज
सर।
practicalsanskrit.com पे चले जाइए, वहां पे आपको मेरा ईमेल भी मिल जाएगा और व्हाट्सएप का लिंक है, डायरेक्टली उस लिंक को करिए तो सीधा व्हाट्सएप खुलेगा। आपको नंबर सेव करने की जरूरत, मतलब पहले जानने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन उसके बाद आप सेव कर सकते हैं उस नंबर को, प्रैक्टिकल
थैंक
संस्कृत करके सेव कर लीजिएगा। तो
थैंक यू सो मच
ठीक है
सर।
सर,
थैंक यू सो
थैंक यू
मच
वेरी
सर।
मच।
अपने
जी
प्रतिभागियों से कल पुनः मिलने की आशा के साथ विदा लेता हूँ। कल समय पर
जी,
सभी लोग ज्वाइन करेंगे।
श्योर,
महोदय आपका पुनः बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार।
थैंक यू,
धन्यवाद सर।
धन्यवाद।